This has recently become one of my favorite homemade tools. This is for driving like a ground rod into the ground. I had to drive a 3-meter ground rod into the dirt, and if you've ever done that with a hammer, you know how much trouble it is. And what you do with this is you take your hammer drill, set it on hammer, put this in here, set it on top of your stake, and start it running, and it will push it right into the ground very quickly. No hammering, no mushrooming of the top of the stake. You can use it for driving tent stakes, you can use it for driving electric fence posts, anything you need to put into the ground. So again, in my case, it was an electric ground rod. So this is made from 2 pieces. First piece is 1/2 inch steel cap, pipe cap, and the other piece is a shank from like an old drill bit. This drill bit, I broke the carbide tips off, so you need this piece back here. It could be a worn out chisel bit, anything like that will work. What you want to do is you want to mark the center of the cap, center punch it, drill a hole in it, drill a hole about the size of whatever this shank is going to be, set that into the hole, and then weld it. So you'll get this result. Now you're going to ask me, how do you align that straight up and down, because that's very important. So I will show you that. That would be the next step. So a really good question is, how do we line this up? How do you get this drill shank onto this and get it all nice and lined up so it's not crooked? And as I said before, you're going to center punch and drill this to about this size, cut the drill off so that you just have the shank. And what I did is I put it in my drill press. I've got an old drill press here, and it's sitting on a heavy steel plate with some backing here to protect the shaft back here. The drill shank is up inside the chuck. There's a steel washer here to protect the chuck, and it's now sitting nice and square. And then I tack welded 4 sides, let it cool down, and then went out and finished the welding elsewhere. So after you have your tack weld in, you go ahead and you continue to weld, like weld opposite. Just continue to weld spots that are opposite. You do not want shrinkage to pull this off center. So just keep welding spots opposite, clean it up, and weld as necessary. And I also welded the inside, and that was pretty much it. It's easy to make, it's cheap to make, it's very, very useful. Just drove a 3-meter ground rod over at the mother-in-law's house. Took less than 3 minutes to put in the whole 3 meters. So much easier. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.